podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Before we get into today's big discussion, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow the show. Your support really helps us grow and lets us bring more useful conversations your way. Now, today's topic is one that thousands of students around the world ask about. What are the best countries for studying abroad? And more importantly, how do you know which country is the right choice for you? With me, as always, is my amazing co-host, Lisa.
Hi, everyone. I'm really excited for this episode because the question of which country should I study in is huge, and it's not something you want to guess on. This decision can influence your career path, your lifestyle, your network, your opportunities, even where you end up living long term. So today, Sam and I are going to do a deep dive into several of the top study destinations in the world: Canada, the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, Australia, the Netherlands, and a few bonus countries. We'll talk about the education systems, cost of living, culture, work opportunities, lifestyle, and post-graduation pathways.
Let's start with one of the most popular destinations out there, Canada. Over the past decade, Canada has become almost a dream destination for international students, and that isn't random. Canada offers a very balanced mix of high-quality education, safety, cultural diversity, friendly locals, and relatively straightforward post-study pathways.
Absolutely. Canada is known for being welcoming. Anyone who's lived there will tell you the people are extremely polite, calm, and open to different cultures. International students often feel they accepted right away, which is a big deal when you're moving to a completely new country. Then there's the education system itself. Universities like the University of Toronto, McGill University, McMaster, UBC, and the University of Alberta consistently rank among the best globally.
And let's not forget the opportunities after graduation. One of the biggest advantages of studying in Canada is the Post-Graduation Work Permit, or PGWP. If you complete a program of 2 years, you can often stay for up to 3 years to work. That's a huge benefit for people trying to build a career abroad.
Exactly. Plus, Canada has strong industries in tech, engineering, healthcare, business, and environmental sciences. Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Waterloo, they're all booming. But there are downsides students should consider. For example, the weather can be extremely cold in many regions, which can be a shock for students who come from warm climates. Also, cities like Toronto and Vancouver have high living costs.
True, but overall, Canada is an incredibly well-rounded option. Now let's move to another global giant in education, the United States. The U.S. is honestly in a category of its own when it comes to the diversity of programs in universities.
Exactly. The U.S. has over 4,000 universities, meaning there's something for everyone. Whether you're interested in engineering, business, arts, film, medicine, psychology, or something super niche like aerospace robotics or marine conservation, you'll find a program that fits you. And of course, you've got some of the most prestigious institutions in the world: Harvard, MIT, Stanford, Yale, Princeton, and so many others.
But the Ivy League isn't the only thing that makes the U.S. special. American universities offer incredible flexibility. Students can take classes from different departments during their first couple of years before choosing their major. That freedom to explore is something many countries don't offer.
And then there's the innovation factor. The U.S. is the global hub for tech, research, and entrepreneurship. Universities have deep connections with companies like Google, Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, and thousands of startups. Students get access to labs, research programs, internships, and co-op opportunities that are cutting edge.
The big downside, of course, is cost. Tuition in the U.S. can be very high, especially at private universities, and healthcare is expensive without good insurance. The visa process can also be complicated. But for students seeking top-level education and the chance to be around innovation, the U.S. is unbeatable.
Now let's talk about the United Kingdom. The UK has a long academic history and is home to some of the oldest and most respected universities on the planet. Oxford and Cambridge are icons. But even apart from them, universities like Imperial College London, University College London, and the University of Edinburgh are incredibly strong.
One of the great things about the UK is the shorter degree timeline. Bachelor's degrees are usually 3 years instead of 4, and master's programs are typically 1 year instead of 2. This not only saves time, but reduces costs significantly.
And living in the UK is an experience in itself. London is one of the most international cities in the world, with students from literally every corner of the planet. The UK has a rich cultural scene, museums, historical sites, and easy access to Europe for travel. The post-study work visa introduced in recent years is also a plus, giving graduates 2 years to find work.
But yes, cost of living, especially in London, can be high. Rent, transportation, groceries, everything adds up. Still, for students seeking academic prestige and cultural richness, the UK is an amazing choice.
Next, let's talk about Germany. Germany has become a top destination for one key reason: very low tuition fees, especially at public universities. Many programs are even free. This makes Germany incredibly attractive to international students who want quality education without high costs.
Germany is a powerhouse for engineering, automotive technology, computer science, renewable energy, the sciences, and manufacturing. Companies like BMW, Siemens, Bosch, Mercedes-Benz, and Volkswagen have deep connections with universities. Research opportunities are strong, and students often get practical experience through internships and co-op programs.
And another thing students love is that Germany is organized, safe, clean, and efficient. Public transportation works well, and cost of living is reasonable in many cities. Of course, knowing German helps a lot. While many master's programs are in English, bachelor's programs often require German.
And after graduation, students can apply for a residence permit that gives them time to find a job. That makes Germany a great long-term option.
Now, let's go across the world to Australia. Australia has been rising in popularity because it offers a mix of great universities, amazing weather, and a really relaxed lifestyle. Cities like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Perth are cosmopolitan and full of international students.
Australian universities like the University of Melbourne, Australian National University, and the University of Sydney rank globally and attract students from everywhere. The country is strong in fields like medicine, business, engineering, marine sciences, and environmental studies.
And let's be honest, many students love Australia because of the quality of life. Beaches, outdoor activities, festivals, nature, and a warm climate make it enjoyable. The country also provides good post-study work options, depending on your degree level.
Living costs can be high, though. And depending on where you live, the distance from family, because Australia is far from most countries, can be challenging.
Now let's talk about the Netherlands. The Netherlands stands out because of its huge number of English-taught programs. It's one of the easiest non-English-speaking countries for international students simply because so many people speak English fluently.
Dutch universities are known for their modern teaching style. Instead of memorization, they focus on critical thinking, group projects, presentations, and real-world problem-solving. Cities like Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Utrecht, and Eindhoven are popular student hubs.
Cost of living isn't cheap, but it's still more affordable than the UK or the US. And after graduating, students can apply for a 1-year visa to stay and search for a job. This makes the Netherlands a great option for building a career in Europe.
Now let's give quick highlights of a few bonus countries. Sweden and Finland are perfect for students interested in sustainability, innovation, tech, design, and research. They have calm environments, strong social systems, and a lifestyle that values work-life balance.
France is amazing for students interested in art, fashion, business, culinary studies, languages, and humanities. The culture is beautiful, and public universities have low tuition fees.
South Korea and Japan are also rising in popularity. Both offer high-quality academics, safe cities, advanced technology, and unique culture. South Korea especially is getting a lot of attention because of its modern lifestyle and its growing influence in global media.
So after all this, the big question is, which country is the best? And the truth is, there's no universal answer. The best country depends on the student's goals, budget, personality, field of study, and long-term plans.
For example, if affordability is your top priority, Germany or France might be perfect. If immigration opportunities matter most, Canada is a great choice. If you want innovation and research, the US is unbeatable. For culture and tradition, the UK is ideal. For lifestyle and nature, Australia shines.
For modern, English-friendly education, the Netherlands stands out. When choosing a country, think about things like cost of living, language, job market, weather, culture, safety, visa policies, and what you want your life to look like outside of school. It all matters.
Before we wrap up, let's give some final advice. My first tip is research deeply. Don't just look at rankings. Look at student reviews, job outcomes, cost of living calculators, and actual course descriptions.
My tip is imagine your daily life in that country, not just the university, your apartment, your commute, your weekends, your social life. Does the lifestyle match who you are?
Another tip is reach out to current students. Social media, online communities, student groups, they can give you real insight into what life is actually like.
And finally, trust your instincts. Your study abroad experience is more than academics. It's your life for the next few years. Choose the place that feels right.
Well, that wraps up today's episode. Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed this long, detailed breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the podcast.